So the first thing that I did was establish a safety net and a safety area that we did. So every Sunday at 6 o'clock, after about the first month I had my children, at 6 o'clock on Monday or on Sundays, we would sit down as a family, me and my 4 biological children. We would sit down and we would say, okay, hey, this is a safe zone. You can say whatever you want to say, obviously within reason. Just don't use the Lord's name in vain and don't use the F word. Other than that, it's pretty much open. Carte blanche, go at it. And the first few times we did this, it was okay, right? They would open up a little bit, but they were still hesitant because they didn't know if they could truly share the experiences or if their thought process without actually really getting in trouble. And so I opened it up, and allowed them to enter into my world and to see how I was feeling and what I was going through. And more importantly, it establishes that baseline of what was okay and what was not okay. It was about a month and a half after we started to do this that we had this massive breakthrough. Now, look, we've been going to counseling, as the kids would go to counseling and then I would go to counseling, and we had been going to counseling for a minute. And then they had this massive breakthrough. And I remember that Sunday as it was like it was yesterday. They opened up, all of them. And at 2 a.m, we finally finished. A lot of crying, a lot of screaming, a lot of words that were being said, not because out of hate or spite, but just being said because they had to just release that anger and release that pressure and release that process of thinking that this sucks. This really, really sucks. And it does suck.